We're live.
We're gonna cut on the screen. Does it show it on the screen?
It shows it on that device down there.
Oh, okay, okay.
I bet I could get it to project up there for next time. We ran out of outlets, so I unplugged the TV actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. The Rosedale Community Fire Protection District. Floor is open to accept the minutes.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion's been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes as presented. Is there any further discussion? If not.
Yes, I have one
Okay.
question here. Refresh my memory on old business, and there it says replacement of number 41, packing in the pump will cost approximately $8,000 to repair, but what is replacement of 41? Or is that 41, which vehicle is that? Is that the old pump?
Old pumper.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I called it engine 41 down in the next
You're
line. That's
correct.
not correct. That is correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it says, it goes on, Mike will research cost of refurbishing engine 41. Is that refurbishing the pump? Or,
That should have been Rescue 44.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna make a change to that.
okay,
That version will be approved. So Rescue 44 is the one that Mike is checking into the cost of refurb.
Yes.
and that's a rescue truck.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to redo your motion then?
Yeah, I'd like to
Like as
make a
required.
motion to update the minutes as corrected.
Second.
Motion's been moved and seconded that we correct the minutes to the update. Any further discussion? No, proceed vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
Motion opposed, motion's carried. Floor is open for a motion to accept the budget as presented.
I make a motion to accept the budget as presented.
Second.
Motion's been moved and seconded, accept the budget as presented. Any further discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
All right.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
This has been presented in a different format, so does anyone have questions? I swapped us over to a different software.
I like it.
It came a little longer to read it, but
Okay. Yeah,
It's
it's
the
the
same-
front back now?
it's the same paper, figures and
Yes.
all that part of it.
I like it. It shows the quarter and then it shows the budget.
Yes. That should help
And
us.
percentage.
Just one question.
Yes.
Were you able to get that CD transferred over?
Yes. So we have locked in a $100,000 CD at 4.25%, and it expires or matures in March. So it's 5 months.
So how many more percentage points was that over the old one?
2%.
I'm just curious.
I don't have that locked in memory, but I'll find out and send that out to see.
It's no big deal.
To be honest,
I was just
I'm not-
curious
I'm not
how much
sure.
it benefited us.
Well, now we have 2 CDs.
I'm gonna say this is,
This is a brand new CD.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I want to say that the other CD that we have that's not matured yet is right around there as well,
Okay.
maybe slightly higher.
I don't want to say it's 5%
I
plus.
mean, that, we snagged that when we,
That
when it
was
was
very
way
good
high.
deal. You did for us. Thank you. All right. Any other comments then about the budget? Now, the new budget for 2026 has been turned in.
Yes, the new budget, we have, hi Jean. We have, we did the, hearing, the budget workshop, and now the only thing left there in 2D is, the adoption, which is on October 21st at the courthouse at 6:30 PM. And that'll make the budget official for 2026.
Okay. And while we're there, everything else is, like I said, file titling, submitted engagement.
None of those have changed since the July meeting.
Okay.
So everything's timely and up to date.
Good. Guess we're going down there, generator maintenance emails, I'm assuming Mike's still been getting some reports or hopefully.
As far as I know.
Okay. Routine maintenance, that was kind of scheduled with, that generator guy, Crosby.
I believe so.
All right.
So wasn't the discussion with him, he was going out on his own or something?
Yes, he was, if I remember right, the term for contract for maintenance with the original company, it was ready to expire, and he was taking over in his own business.
We need to follow up on that to make sure we have a contract with him and some paperwork, I think, on that.
Cause I'm thinking the dollar amount was,
Considerably
What?
less than,
yeah, on that part, so we need to check on that, and see, make certain that's, still holding, he's still wanting to do that.
so who's gonna do that?
I can look and see if there's a contract on record.
I was gonna say, see if there's anything we already, I don't think we've done it, but see if there's any notations that
Yeah, I feel like
need to follow
Okay.
up on that part of it. Let's see.
But as far as this James Crosby, I can send out a message and let everybody know what the status of the contract with Buckeye was, and then maybe somebody could move forward in connecting with him as his new employer.
That sounds good.
Yeah, cause unless you have it somewhere in your paperwork,
Well, and Mike
an
has,
email or something.
Mike has his
contact
contact
phone
information
number.
as well.
Alright, got down there for replacement of 41. Kind of already hit on that just a little bit there. Trying to get some information. Now, is that pump leaking on 41 or just sucks air, or is it iffy or?
I don't think it does leak occasionally on the station, but not extremely bad.
And I may be wrong, Terry, you may have to refresh my memory. Didn't somebody come and we thought it was something and they found it was just a wire or something?
No,
Is
the
that-
packing on the pump.
Oh, the pack, okay, I'm thinking of something
And he
different.
can't tighten it up anymore because that bolt broke off in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And he-
That's a little different than just packing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and in order to get that bolt out, you'd have to dismantle the whole pump, and that's why it was, what,
$8,000
Yeah.
or six, eight.
$8,000.
but we can still use that truck as is right now. It don't leak that bad. And if you're running the pump, it does not leak. Just when it's sitting there, it'll drip occasionally, but not all the time.
Well,
Is it just one bolt that keeps it tight, or is it a case where
That I
eventually
can't
another bolt
answer.
could break and it really be, if you're out in the fire?
Usually on a packing, on a pump, it's usually 2 bolts.
Yeah.
Horizontal across from each other.
So is this putting extra pressure
It's
then
just-
on the other one?
No, I don't know, that'd be putting more pressure on it, but, I mean, if it fails, I mean, let's just blow the packing out eventually.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's one of those things, how much money do we want to spend on a, what, how old is that truck? 4 years old?
192.
Yeah, so it's 33 or 34 years old.
34 years old.
And the timeline for its replacement, was that the next one we were talking about?
The new truck that's been mentioned was to replace 41 and 44. So
Like a
that
combo.
that is one of the trucks that would be getting replaced, correct?
And kind of a timeline for that is,
Well, so
I mean, it's not cheap, right?
not
Okay,
cheap,
fine.
but roughly, they're looking at, the last week, somebody talked to them, it was 2 years out.
yeah.
If we ordered a truck that day,
So
so I
Larry,
doubt it's any sooner.
have you mentioned that we met with them?
No, I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
What was that, couple of weeks?
About 10 days ago, 10, 12 days ago.
Yeah, Mike had contacted Donley representatives, and they came down, and I was there too at the meeting, and they looked at what we had, and they discussed what we needed, and basically it's building a fire rescue truck, I mean, a bumper rescue combination like we want. And so we went through the steps, and told them everything we needed on the truck at the time. Or the fireman did most of it, I didn't do any of it, but anyway, I don't know, I think were they saying 2 years out on them too?
Yeah, so they said right now, if it was ordered today, the turnaround time is 28 months to get it in.
And the price tag is in the $600,000 range.
Yeah, the rough estimate they gave us, Brian sent me a text earlier, the rough estimate they gave us for everything that we told them we'd like to have on it is around $650. And Brian got a message back from them today. The salesperson that was there at the meeting is on vacation until Monday. So we probably won't have any more definite information until after Monday. And he had to get with a designer to try and fit everything on the truck that we told him we needed. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
And is there something down when we order it and the rest due on delivery, or?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, they were.
Several options.
So I think the main thing was, correct me if I'm wrong, but so that we could pay for the truck chassis. That gets the ball rolling. It's kind of like we did on our last one,
Yeah.
And that and they had somebody they worked with in financing. It wasn't a bank, but it's
No.
like an investment company as I got.
Yeah, it was an investment company that only deals with municipalities, law enforcement vehicles, town trucks, ambulances, fire trucks, airport fire trucks, that specialized financing for that sector.
And they kind of invest the money that we give them, and they invest it, and that helps keep the cost down. So they're using our money while trucks being built, and then so.
Yeah, so basically we would pay for the chassis, get the chassis to them, and then
Yeah.
be able to pay for the other.
And did he say approximately what that was gonna be?
I think the chassis is about 125 to 140.
That's what
Freightliner chassis,
yeah.
125 to 140.
And that would be when we order it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we pay for the chassis, then
Right.
the chassis gets sent to Iowa to this company, Donley, and then gets all the,
So we would have to have about 125.
yeah, I'm almost positive they said between 125 and 140 for the Freightliner chassis.
Which will go up daily, right?
Yeah.
So basically 140 when we order, and then the balance will be when we pick up, or does this
Right.
finance company able to spread out payments?
Yeah, I can't, remember.
I don't even, I don't.
They
I'm sorry,
touched
I don't
on
know how
that, and I
this
can't
would work.
remember all the details of
Yeah.
that. You know, because it's gonna take like all this time, so we'd be allowed to pay more, and then at the end, when there's a balance due, you can either write a check for that balance or finance that with this finance company that specializes in municipal vehicles. Yeah. And I guess it's, you know, low interest rates, and that's all this company does. Don't know what the name of the company was or where it was located, but this Donnelly, works with them all the time.
So I don't see that in the budget. So how, do we need to start planning ahead then to get at least that amount for when we think we might wanna order it? I mean, what's the process here on this?
So there's another district that just completed this process. And they pursued a loan through North Salem State Bank. The payments are semi-annual, so twice a year, in line with the property tax payouts. So the spring settlement and the fall settlement. And they ended up making a few, 2 or 3 payments before they had possession of the truck. Is kind of how that worked out for them. I don't know that that's how everything works out. There was another district that ended up snagging a demo. So new, you know, not previously used, but a demo. So they were able to get significant decrease in cost for that. I would be interested in learning more about the interest rates for that.
Company, yeah,
Mhm,
I don't remember the
Donnelly
name
went
either.
through.
No, I don't know if they said
They
anything.
may not have mentioned it. They said they know some of these people on a first name basis. They deal with them a lot because these trucks are getting so expensive. Ambulances and,
I do know that if it is something that the district will not be able to cash flow without getting a loan, we will need to start the process in establishing a debt service fund, which we do not have right now.
Just judging by the first budget that I saw and then this one, I don't see that we can cash flow that, right? I mean, there's not enough income.
Not
To be able
in
to
my
cash
opinion,
flow.
no.
Yeah, and that's something we've been able to do in the past is pay cash and
Yes.
not have to take out any kind of loan, but I think those days are gone, unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, they're probably like buses, they probably doubled in the last,
well, engine
12
42
months.
was 280, if I'm not mistaken, approximately.
I was
It
gonna
was
say
more than that,
350
wasn't
or
it?
Oh.
something
It
around
was over
there.
300, wasn't it?
Okay.
I'll
Well,
say, considerably more than that, but I mean, three something.
okay, so 3-something, Terry,
So
we
double.
took delivery of it 7 years ago.
so double in 7 years, yeah. Unless you could happen to find something just like what you want, that's hopefully.
Good luck there.
One
I
thing,
drive to California with you to get it, that's fine.
do we still have to put it up for bids to build the truck we want? Or advertise for bids, let's put it that way.
Technically, yes.
And then if we don't,
There are ways to get around that kind of, but
yeah, but I mean, we gotta start with everything in line,
right,
We have to go through all the steps, yes.
yes.
even though this company may be the one we would end up going with, but.
Typically, you're always gonna have a company that's gonna spec the truck out, and they're gonna, in essence, have the inside track.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected,
And we just advertised in our specs,
yes.
open it up for bids like we do, so.
Okay. And other companies may not be able to follow exactly those specs.
It's like it is.
I don't think it's 6
I
months.
know,
We didn't-
It's like,
We haven't taken that long, I
4
don't think, in the
weeks?
past.
yeah, 4 weeks or so, yeah. Yeah, you gotta publish 3 times in the paper and all that stuff, give them 30 days. And so you're talking about 3 weeks plus 30 days, so.
But in one meeting, we have to vote that we're gonna do it, and then we used to have a meeting once a month, I guess.
I don't know, you have to have it once a month, but you're probably gonna have more than the normal cycle of meetings.
I think there is a special meeting
Yeah.
that we ended up having to throw in there. I mean, it's been 7 years, but
Once they decide to do it, and open it up for an RFP, right?
Right,
mhm.
And then we take the bids,
Goes to the
and then
paper.
another one to
accept the bids.
accept the bids, and we can order it at that time.
Yeah, award the bid, yeah,
So we advertise it in the paper and all that stuff too.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it has to be from day one.
So at the very least, two quarterly meetings, so at least 3 months. I'm just trying to think, how
Get it
far ahead
calendar.
do we need to plan to make financially to make it? Because it's gonna take a while to get the specs on it. If you told him to put specs together from what your conversation was, it would take him a bit to just put that together.
Yeah, that's what they're working on, the salesman with this special designer.
And then we'd have to have a meeting after we get those to decide, is that what we want? And then decide that we want to open it up.
Yes.
And then another meeting at some point to accept it and order. You know. And then
let's say,
then we're 2 years out from there.
and then let's say that, of course, it's too late for 26 for us to get financing in place, but we need to figure out, are we gonna be able to, can we determine in the first 5 or 6 months of 2026 if we need a debt service fund up and running by 2027? So we need to think that through too.
So you can short circuit that process if you wanna make a donation for that truck.
I was thinking about I might do that. Teacher retirement.
There you go. See, there's always.
willing to match.
We should be able to figure out the first few months of 2026, what kind of cash flow we're gonna have to purchase the
By
new
that
truck,
time, I would
so
hope
that you can
so.
file for the 2027 budget.
Mhm.
For debt
In July.
service.
From the time we bid it out to the time we accept the bids, how long do we have then to order it before we'd have to go through that process again?
Say that again.
From the time we accept the bids, how long do we have to order the product, which is when we'd have to have the money, first part of the money, before we'd have to restart the process?
Well, it's usually almost instantaneously, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
question hasn't ever come up in my experience.
Yeah, but you.
For some reason, I
you
remember it.
Spec it out and you, ask for bids based upon the specs, then by then we ought to be ready to go ahead with the deal and order it.
And I was just thinking that financially, if we didn't have the money on hand when we accepted the bid, then it would be another, let's say, 3 months. Do we have to start the process again?
Well, I think we ought to be
We have to
working on the
wait
financing.
until we're
as-
ready for that.
We work on the financing as we go along.
And
So at the
lender
very
will-
least, we're talking 3-4 years before the truck arrives anyway, if it's a new one. If it's 28 months plus going through
Kind of
this.
sounds like it when you do the math.
Right.
So going back to where your pumper now lasts 3 or 4 years without having to put some money into it, that's
I'll
going
be
back.
honest, I'm uncomfortable with not fixing it 41.
That's what I was getting at too.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Nothing worse than being in a fire, especially by yourselves, and then that go out, then what do? You don't have a second, right?
Well, it's the backup pumper, 41 is.
But if it's out there and blows, that means the original, or we're at two separate fires or something.
Which could happen, right? Yeah.
Right.
Good.
I know $8,000 could go nicely, well, not very far for this new truck, but it would still help out, but
At the very least, we're 3 years away from
it, it's,
having
it's,
that on hand.
And I think everybody in here drives the roads enough. We have, not just in our district, but around us, a lot of new homes being built. So our risk is starting to get greater on that part of it. I mean, I know Danville's out of our territory, or out of our district area, mutual aid most of the time, but supposedly they're supposed to be building 1,000 new homes west of Danville. You know, have they got the equipment to fight a good fire there?
Say, would you be asked to help them out then? Are you mutual aid with them?
They've come to help us, we've never gone to help them. They would probably call Brownsburg and Plainfield, Indy, before they would call us.
That would have added a whole nother layer of,
Well, Greencastle may get called in, but you cover Greencastle then.
Yes,
So I mean,
well, that's true.
we're all kind of in the mutual aid can expand rapidly in a major catastrophe. And we hope we never see it in our time.
so going back to that, what you said about you're uncomfortable as I am, just not fixing that pumper, how long will it take to get that fixed?
I have no
Or how
idea.
long will it be down?
I wouldn't think any more than a week. Shouldn't take that long, really.
I wouldn't think so.
Can they do it on site or will they have to take it, we have to take it to
That I'm not for sure.
I know when Bain Bridges went down, they did a bunch of work to it on site, so, but like Terry said, I don't know for sure.
I think they could do it on site. We've had another truck
I
before in
would
the
think
past
so.
worked on, but
Pull it out onto the pad and work on it, or.
I don't know what this doing. Whoever's working on what their wishes are, or tools that they can bring to it to work, you know,
Right.
on that
I'm
part.
not for sure either.
Working on that might be better on the lift. Crawling underneath there trying to do it.
Yeah.
And how far away is this company?
Rockville, Rockville?
No.
Yeah, Rockville.
Well, that wouldn't be too far to have him take it to his shop or their shop.
Well, let me ask this, how uncomfortable are you with it in the condition it is, less than 3 years or?
Well, kind of like Phil said, you could go somewhere to be just fine, then all of a sudden blow out. On the other hand, we've only used it at a house fire maybe twice in the last 7 or 8 years.
And that was gonna be my
We
next
used it
question.
when we had trouble with the new pumper, December 3 or 4 years ago on a town fire in town, Birchdale. That's the last time we had it out, actually fighting a fire with it. Wasn't it, Terry? Like December of 22, maybe 21. So,
Rather than covering fair, that's about the
Yeah.
only time.
and then fair coverage every year. It's at the fair every year on day one.
So that makes a difference too, I guess, using only,
Thank goodness it doesn't use that much. But it's like some things, when you gotta have it, you gotta
Yeah.
have it.
this is just,
Murphy's Law,
I mean, certain,
you know?
well, it can happen with result anytime. It may never, but it could happen. The other one could go down first.
Which is what happened at the December fire 4 years ago. I don't remember what happened to it, but we were having trouble and we had to bring 41 out. And
are you more worried about that in the wintertime when it could freeze up and those kind of days, or is that not a worry?
Yeah, everything's more prone to happen in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we repair the pump on 41 at $8,000 with a company out of Rockville.
Is that for sure the cost of it?
that was Mike's number, if I remember right, when he spoke with them.
It says approximately $8,000 to repair.
So are you saying you don't wanna go over 8,000 or you?
No, I'm not saying that. I say we repair the pump, no cost involved. How's that? And when we put a max on it,
No, I just wanna make sure we don't have to come back and meet again
Yeah.
if it goes over or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's just the number that they gave Mike, and I don't
Could be more, could be
remember
less.
exactly when that was.
Or around 8,000.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Motion's been moved and seconded to repair the packing on the pump of engine 41 with the Rockville Company. Any further discussion? If not, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
I mean, somebody from guys contact them.
I'll
We need to get
contact
that
Mike
in as soon as possible.
on the way home.
That may make a difference on the $8,000 too. Parts go up every day, seems like,
Yes.
on that part of it. So get it fixed. And we still then need to, figure out what this new company is gonna charge for a new truck, meet the specs, and we'll have to get together to see if that's what the district and the fire department would like to see.
Can we, I see our next meeting will be till December. Do we want to wait that long to get things running? Sorry.
If they can get some figures that would be satisfactory and everything, be able to answer all the questions we've discussed already and they've discussed, we could call a meeting in this month, next month. That's why we thought another
You
district.
need 10 days to advertise a
Yeah.
special meeting in advance.
Yeah.
But then if I can get an approximate number, I can start getting the process rolling for how much we are gonna need for debt. Too.
So you guys, once Mike here, whoever here is back,
Yeah, Brian's,
is he kind
in
of
direct contact with the sales.
Okay, just contact
Yeah, he sent me that text 2 hours ago at this point.
Tiffany or whatever.
Wouldn't that be suitable for everybody to try to get the meeting together as soon
I
as
think that'd be a
possible?
great idea.
Then we could start the advertisement part of it, and since we have to advertise these meetings and things, which will take a little more time, unfortunately. But,
So we'll think about potentially having a special meeting in the first couple weeks of December. Or no, that's our regular meeting.
That's our
the
regular.
regular meeting,
Before
Special
then.
meeting in November.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see 10 days from now is
Well, even
the 17th, so we won't have much time the last of October. Excuse me.
Yeah, first couple weeks in November.
The December meeting being March.
No, did I say that?
No, you did not. That's usually when you bring the checks and stuff. I was wondering.
They'll be here in front of the camera.
Okay.
And do you have a feel how, just rough feel about how big a debt we could incur without creating a debt service?
Creating a debt without a debt. So,
You said if we borrow money, we have to have a debt service, which I understand.
yes, we have to create another levy for ourselves so that we get a separate spring and a separate fall installment that's specifically going to make our debt payments. Right now, we have a general fund levy only. If we start a debt service fund, we'll have 2 separate installments in the spring, one for general fund and one for debt fund.
Would that have to go up in a general election vote or anything? Does it-
Oh.
Commissioners, absolutely.
Say it again,
Commissioners, yes.
just the commissioners, okay. But not the general public, like a referendum.
No,
No, but they do, they get a chance to come and
Well, they
ask
get a-
questions
yeah.
about it and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be published or they're gonna be
Yes.
notified, yeah. Paper, whatever.
So that's probably a 2 or 3 month process there, just in that.
Anytime you create a new fund, it's multi-month process. And advertising
It'd be
requirements.
nice not to have to do that, but I don't see with the price of what this is, that
well, that's really, as soon as they can get some information,
Yeah.
we gotta start trying to get our
Yeah.
ducks in a row to get things.
but we kinda need to do it, it sounds like. I mean,
The sooner the better, because the longer we wait, the price is gonna go up,
It goes up fast too.
Yeah.
And it's good that the idea is to combine two trucks into one, which is basically what you're doing. So really, you're downsizing your fleet and updating it at the same time.
Help a little bit on insurance, I don't know how much, but I would think it helps some on insurance.
Yeah, it would help.
Probably won't. Versus a new truck versus the
Yeah, well,
old
that's true
truck.
too.
You know, the old 41's 30 years old,
And 44 is 22 years old.
so I mean, in theory, it should help us, but I don't.
And how old's the new one? You may have said.
Our newest truck, the 42, we took delivery of that in April of 18. The main
So it's already getting
the
some.
main engine's 7.5 years old roughly.
Yes.
Amazing how fast it goes.
I know, we've been talking about
That was right
that.
when I joined.
We took delivery April of 18.
I was at 2 or 3.
Yeah, that truck's April of
Yeah,
18.
it's speeding along here quite fast.
Just crazy.
Yes. So safety, and I know you can't push them any faster than they want to run, get the figures for us. So we can get things kind of try to get
I'll let
started.
Brian know that, and he can relay to the salesman. I think the salesman lives around here for this company.
He's on Danville.
Yeah, he's on Danville Fire Department.
That might
I
help.
think he
a little
lives a few miles from here somewhere.
Yeah, he lives,
On the lake, maybe?
yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so.
mean, he's from around here, so. Yeah, but I'll relay that to Brian. You know,
I get emails from those guys regularly. Do you guys get them as well?
From Donnelly?
From the companies that build the truck?
No, I don't. Do you really, Gene?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you should blast them out.
Well,
Send them on to Mike.
yeah. I just got one like a week ago or so. So I'll look for it. I'm not very technological, but I'll see what I can do.
One thing,
You're not alone there, Gene.
yes. Kind of check, I mean, Donnelly's been around for a long time, and I'm not certain whether it's actually, their Donnelly's the one that's building it or what, but makes kind of do some, feel the waters about how secure they are. Because I know one area that bought a truck, paid for it, 3/4 of it, and they went belly up and they lost all their money. Well, the fire department did, so that's too much money for us to lose.
That would be not good.
It's too, that's, you know,
Okay, so not to interrupt here, Brian's watching the live and he just sent me a text and I'll read it to you. This is all in caps. It says, no, the tanker has a pump for a backup if engines break. That $8,000 cost will double by the time he's done. So that's word for word what he sent me.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't put a price on the motion.
Which is why I was. Otherwise, we'd had to come back and meet to adjust the price.
Good thinking.
That's pretty cool. He can watch.
Yeah, he's watching right now. He had
It's
said he,
usually like
said he had
a
trouble finding it, but he's
45
watching.
second lag.
So is he saying
Like-
to an
we shouldn't
or
do
to a
it?
minute. So,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It says, no, the tanker has a pump for a backup if both engines break. That $8,000 cost will double by the time the mechanic is done. That's just,
Which we can pump with the tanker. It does have a
what
pump
have you
on
done
it.
with us?
yes, and he's right. We can pump with the tanker and we have
Yeah.
pulled a hose off of it and sprayed water with it.
So you have a backup. Do we need to rethink this?
When he's saying it's doubled,
I think what he means is by the time he gets into it, he's saying that $8,000 is going to be
16,000.
by the time he gets done.
not because he's gonna delay for a while, but it's just,
Because it's going to be more extensive is
Yes.
what, yeah, that's the impression I'm getting. Yeah. And he put it all in caps.
Mhm.
I'm still uncomfortable with not fixing it.
I am not, because we're still 3 years away from getting a
Yes.
new one.
Yes. And the tanker can't go places that the 41 can go.
Okay,
Or at least I would not like to see that tanker go off the road and,
Doesn't
Too
have
far.
a hose either.
yeah, you don't have your hose, you don't have your gun on there.
Yeah, we just have two cross lays. That's it.
So I mean, it's better than nothing,
Mhm.
far better than nothing. But I just don't quite,
I think I'll hold tight with Larry's motion that we've already passed. As long as we can still do it, but we've got the cash to do that, so.
Better to be safe than sorry.
I think so.
Would that make it worth more when you sold it?
Cause it could be my house you have to go
Probably.
to, and I don't want you not to have.
what I'm afraid.
we would hope it would for us,
Yeah,
but it's like everything,
I
until
know.
that comes, I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
I just throwing it out there.
Well,
I can tell you
going
that
on past
150
history, when we tried to sell something, used stuff doesn't go very well.
when it's used and.
Yeah.
I can tell you on $150,000 bus, if you put a new motor in it, it's still gonna be 3,000 when you trade it in.
Well, this truck's much older than the last one we sold.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'd have to give them away.
But still, I mean, even though we're planning on it now, the new one, it's still 3 years out.
Right.
So,
Or it could be longer.
or longer, right,
Yeah.
right.
With
If we
President
end up-
Trump visiting with Canada right today for big heavy trucks.
So if
So,
we end up having to borrow money, it'll be longer because we have to go through creating a debt service process, so.
Yeah.
So it could be 5 years.
Come on, Gary. Don't be so pessimistic.
we hope not, but you know, that is the thing, it's,
Realistic may be a better word.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
I've learned my lesson on those things. I'm
You've had more-
comfortable staying with
you
what
guys-
You had more experience than I have on that.
hold true to the motion to fix it then.
I still think we should fix it. You're still good with that?
Okay. Try to get that, so they can,
CYA, you know.
yes. All right. Any other new business, that's a new animal business, not the pump. You got the information for it, excuse me. Did you get the tanker fixed, everything that it was supposed to have? The gate valve and
Yes, gate valve just recently come in.
adapters and strap and nozzle?
Yeah, earlier when Brian sent me a text, he wanted to let you guys know that everything we had on order has come in except for the gear for Jeff Dean and Adrian.
But it's ordered, it just hadn't come in yet.
Correct. And sometimes it comes in 90 days and sometimes it takes a year.
Oh.
You just, yeah, I mean, literally, yeah. And we've had it take longer than a year.
Well, we may have found out why some things have backlogged.
Right.
There was some, bills from, the company, some reason got lost or misplaced. And they finally resurfaced, and they was 14 months out that we hadn't paid for.
What was
So
the
that-
company, Phil?
Hmm?
I'm trying to think, what was the company name for that?
Queen.
The Queen,
Queen. Mhm.
So that may have been the reason some items didn't get shipped, because we owed them. Well, it was over
But you
$14,000.
didn't know you owed them.
We didn't know that was still standing out
Nice.
there. So that's something we all gotta do a little better job on our bills, paperwork, so. Because I haven't seen the bill for this tanker stuff yet. It hadn't come through the post office, so only you've seen it. They're not yet, so. And that's part of it.
You signed that insurance one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the last
think
bill
you
we
did.
paid.
I signed it.
I did too.
Okay. I'll check on that in a minute. And I know You told me that you had a battery you got for the Ranger.
Yes.
Did you ever get the bill turned in? I've never seen it, signed a check for it yet.
So that'd have been,
That was at the Putnam County Fair.
I thought I dropped it off at your office.
Would have been a Carquest, right, Terry?
Napa.
Napa, that's
Napa.
right, Napa bill.
They had the, Ranger,
I
you
used
said
the debit card.
parade or at the fairgrounds,
Yeah, it was for
And-
49.
the battery quit working, so they went and got a battery and put in it, and they paid for it.
It would have been marked as 49 Tiffany possibly, which is the Ranger.
But I don't remember seeing a Napa, seeing a
yeah,
check
if we're
bill
going
for that.
by Napa, I definitely haven't
Well,
paid Napa between
they-
July.
here's
It would have been a
149.
reimbursement to the fire
On
department,
7/21,
because I used our debit card.
That's right.
Yeah.
'Cause we had to have
Because CarQuest was closed.
is that this one here?
Yeah, but yeah.
They paid it.
They paid it, so it
Yeah.
gets to the Rochelle be to the volunteer check or be to them guys.
Double check and make sure I don't have the receipt on my desk. If I do, I will drop it off with your check. That's on my desk,
So we get a bill paid
but
back
I
up.
forgot to grab it.
And
And your
did-
guys' checks.
Didn't
are
you, take the car you're driving, the Ashes get serviced up?
Yes, yeah, that was on my list. It took about a month longer than normal because Mike was, you know what's going on at Mike's. They did get it changed for me and a new air filter. And I've been down there probably 3 times to pick up a bill, and Mike's not been having very good days every time I've been there, so I don't have the bill yet. You know how that works. Yeah.
I understand.
But it is changed and,
You got serviced anyway.
yes, yep,
So that's still on the
Yeah.
pay bill.
that was done back in August.
I guess,
So once you get the information about, how are we gonna know if we need to have a November meeting? Are we gonna just do that through email to?
You can.
when they get the information to Tiffany, she can send us out that she's got it and.
I'll
the pay-
initiate a group message to all of us, sending out the number, I guess it'll be some sort of an attachment, maybe a spec, or, I'm saying the wrong word, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brian will probably get some kind of a quote that'll show
A
everything.
quote.
Yeah, you know, the chassis, all the different stuff that's gonna be on it, and then a bottom line price is what I'm assuming they're gonna get to Brian.
And then I'll send out a message to all of you, letting you know the timeline, when it'll be advertised, and then if we back into it, when an approximate, special meeting date, what I would propose, and then I would just need you 3 board members to respond back that that will work.
That would have to be here in front of the camera.
Fun.
I thought that's, everything has to go that way nowadays. Okay. Anything else, equipment wise, you guys needing updates or
Yeah, so
repairs or?
Yeah, so Brian just sent me another text here. I had a few other things to go over that he wanted me to mention. 45, the brush truck, we went to a combine fire within the last week and the siren quit working. It had worked fine a couple weeks before at a brush fire. It needs to go to JTN to be fixed. Lights work fine, but no siren.
Could be a simple wire pull off or
Or, yeah,
it may have
I think,
decided to quit.
I think Mike was in that truck. And they could hear it trying to do something, but it wouldn't,
Through the speaker inside, you can hear it, but
nothing outside, right?
it's
It's
not.
probably decided it's had its life.
And then,
You guys will see about getting it down to JTN.
yeah, Brian will talk to Johnny,
You need one.
Johnny who works with Brian.
Can you turn it off and we'll back up? Can you grab the end of the minutes for me?
Sure.
Thank you. See you guys.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
And then Brian also wanted me to mention, obviously Cole's back. Cole's gear expires in 2026. So he wanted to see if it was okay if we went ahead and ordered, because of the time, wanted to see if it was okay if we ordered new gear for Cole, so we could get that process started.
Would be a good idea.
I'm gonna say anything that needs to be updated in 26, just go ahead and order, cause it's 1st of October.
Right.
It won't be here until next year, most likely. Shocking if it did.
I make a motion that we order gear for coal for 2026.
Second.
Motion been moved and seconded, we order the gear, update gear for Cole Dean. Any further discussion? Not proceed vote, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then as of today, we took all the ode hose off of 41 and then took the hose that was on 42 and put it on 41, and then took all the new hose that we got and put it on 42. So that's all been swapped. Brian's question is, we have 20 sections of 2.5 inch that came off of 41. That's 24 years old. It's bad. He wants to know what you guys are okay with, if we can get rid of it. We have 20 sections.
I was gonna entertain a motion that, that can be disposed
I'll
of.
do that.
What is the right word for that?
Declared, excess.
Yeah.
We have another 6 or 7 sections of miscellaneous stuff that's been tested and is bad also. So there's about 27 total sections of hose.
I'll move to do that. That way you don't have to do all the motions.
Thank you. I second it.
Motion's been moved and seconded that would, dispose of
Declare them.
declare
As
this
excess.
excess equipment. Any further discussion?
And are you saying all of that hose is bad, it tested bad?
That was the hose, I think, that you guys voted on to just get rid of because
So
it
it's already replaced.
24 years
because it
old.
was 24 years old. And
What'd you say, 7 other?
yeah, there's 7 other sections that were tested and tested bad.
I just wanna make sure you cover everything you.
Yeah. So now we've got the hose that was on 42, on 41, and all the brand new hoses on 42.
One thing, I don't know if you guys know anybody that does scrap metal. When you save the ends, when you let somebody use that, take that scrap in, all that, quite a bit of weight there on.
Well, we gave a few.
Brad.
So are they?
Brass.
I think they're aluminum
Yeah.
now.
Oh, yes, they are. They are aluminum.
Those sections we
Big
took
deal.
off there.
Yeah.
Aluminum, yeah.
Well, aluminum's still worth something, or it was.
Right, I don't know anybody in town that scraps anymore, but.
Brian said it's not 24 years old, it's 34. So it was original hose that was on that truck.
Tell him that.
Why are we worried?
I'm commentating here for Brian.
Motion been moved and seconded that, proceed to vote, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so we need to get rid of that out of your way.
Brian has some idea of getting rid of it, I think. We might give some of it to the town of Roachdale. They took 3 or 4 sections of the other bad hose to use for
Harry
something.
wants
So
some.
I do not.
he'll handle it.
He wants 22 rolls.
Yeah. And the
I
last
wouldn't
thing,
mind having it, but my wife would probably just.
the last thing Brian wanted me to mention was that they did a fire prevention today at Roachdale Elementary for kindergarten through 2nd, and there was 88 kids. Just wanted to make you guys aware that they did that today.
Good job.
Good.
And how did the fair turn out? Did you,
Putnam County Fair?
yeah, you had a day you were supposed to be there?
Yeah, we're there on day 1 every year, morning,
So sorry I didn't
morning
make
and
it, but-
afternoon.
Everything went?
There was nothing on the morning shift. There might have been
Oh, right after we left, you guys had something. Or,
there was some medical.
I
yeah.
was gonna ask, you do medical too?
Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
How many kids were there?
88 kindergarten through 2nd grade. Fire prevention.
All the gloves, case.
Was it on all that?
Hoods.
Yeah, the new extrication gloves just came in, Terry, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good on everything.
All ready for winter?
Yeah, I guess so.
Everything like it?
It's just around the corner.
had to remember to
And
turn the heat shields on, whatever it's
yeah,
called.
and then speaking of winter, we've set our date for the bean dinner. It will be Saturday, November 8th. And we also have our annual firefighter dinner at the station on October 11th.
It's where we elect officers and stuff.
Have a
I know you
have
know
a
this, but
catered dinner.
But we don't attend that.
Bean dinner? We won't, we'd love to
No,
have you.
being here, I won't miss
No,
that.
not the fireman's over.
you wanna go?
Unless you need me there. I'd be happy, to- I want,
We
to-
always need you.
I want to support you for sure.
And the bean dinner starts at 5 p.m.
And people will be there at 4:30.
Correct.
You're right.
You guys gonna help with that?
Usually, so I'm going.
What night? Do you need more help? Then I don't mind.
We'd love to have help, sure.
How long do you usually last? 5:30?
8, roughly 8. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a while to get through the door prizes, which we have. Last year we had over 100.
But what time do you start cooking now? Really?
10:30 or 11 is when we start.
We're normally there to 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, getting the trucks out, cleaning the floor, getting tables and chairs set up, people bringing stuff in all day.
People's there all day.
Yeah, that's pretty early for me though.
You can come anytime.
And there's gonna be bingo at the
Yes.
community building the same night.
And it is a Putnam County youth organization, and they asked Adrian if, because Adrian's a member, they had bingo night planned a long time ago for this same night. So they're actually going to be advertising for us, and they're going to take an intermission during bingo so all those people can come to the fire station.
Oh,
And it's typically 75 to 100 people at this big youth event bingo. So
But that parking will be a real,
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the key.
Downtown will be full.
so
what
Adrian's
time
going
does
to.
it start? I'll make sure I get there before.
I think the same time. Yeah. So Adrian has said he's gonna have all of his deputies to help with getting people parked over on Railroad Street. And so we could have a really, really big bean dinner with another 75 to 100 people. Above and beyond what we always have.
Good. Good. Hope everybody has an appetite too. Anything else?
We've got I'll pass those down for me, Forrest. There's 4 of that one, there's only 3 of this one for some reason. The one Forrest is passing down is the third quarter. The next one coming is the year-to-date. So for the third quarter, we had another department record get broken.
I
Are
should
they
do.
the same thing?
There's 2 different ones,
So,
third quarter and year-to-date.
You can leave one.
So that's all of them that I had.
Sorry, Joe.
Should be 3 of one and 4 of the other.
That's all right.
So the third quarter, we had 76 department calls. That's a record for any quarter. And as of yesterday, we are at 212 for the year. That's already a record, and we have almost 3 months to go.
New track record.
If we were to continue at that pace, we would end up with 278. So that's what we're on pace for if things don't slow down.
Any reason, I mean, is there,
So if you look on there,
Just
there's
the way it
been
is.
It, on the left-hand side, it tells you what they are,
some
medical, whatever.
of the things that stand out. We've had, we were talking about fires earlier. We've had more fires when you combine all the categories than normal. We've already had 28 between field fires, structure fires, and vehicle fires. And then if you look at the medical, it's right now it's a 50-50. Half the runs are medical, half are non-medical. There's just a lot of, we need to start adding it all up, trees down, fire alarms. We just get, this is the,
Fire alarms, where do those?
a lot of those are at North Putnam, some of them are at Sprint, occasionally at the elementary school. Those are probably the 3 big ones.
And a few houses.
And a few houses, yeah, we're
People's got alarm systems.
got an alarm system and there'll be an odor or dust can set them off. A lot of times at the high school, dust will set off a fire alarm. Same way at the grade school. We went there last week. So all these things just add up, and this will be the 5th year in a row that we've broken the run record.
But if you went on a fire alarm run and found a fire, it would be noted somewhere else.
If it was a fire alarm and then we actually got there, then I think Brian would code it as an actual fire.
Right.
So fire alarms just means that we went there and it was dust set it off or an odor set it off. Or,
So that'd be like a structure fire.
yeah, a structure fire is going to be an actual house or a garage or a barn. And then you've got field fires, vehicle fires. They're all broken down there on the left.
So, like 2 weeks ago, we had an alarm at North Putnam. It's because somebody was fixing macaroni and cheese in a microwave. And instead of putting a .45, they,
4 minutes.
yeah.
And as it turned out,
So that was probably under something other than just alarm. I think.
probably. And then as it,
So
And then as
stupid. I don't see.
Well,
Stupidity.
I didn't say it.
well, as it turned out
I'll say it.
we determined the microwave shorted out also. So we took the microwave out, told them to throw it away and buy a new one. So there was kind of 2 problems going on there. And then that smoke went up into the vents, circulated through the building. So when Terry and I first walked in, we thought we had a legit fire. We had hallways full of smoke. So it smelled like electrical, and the electrical we were smelling was the microwave shorting out.
it was cheerleaders.
Yeah, this was the first time we actually went into the school and thought we had a legit fire.
Our future cooks.
Yeah. And we found out about a half an hour later when we let the students back in, one of the girls said, Stephanie was cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is during the day, during the school day?
Yeah, they were getting ready to get on the bus to go to the game. So it was after
After school.
4:30.
Quick snack.
Yeah.
We found them. We found the macaroni and cheese.
Mhm.
Well done.
We started putting 2 and 2 together, and that with the combination of the microwave.
So how long normally are those friends? How long do you normally?
We were there for a while because we were searching
That one there.
the whole building.
I know I've been with you when you're.
Yeah, because you know how the alarm system works out there. It told us there was a problem at the music room, and the lights were off. So when Terry and I went through there and we shined a flashlight, that whole hallway was full of smoke. So we were thinking we've actually got a legit fire. And then it was given an alarm in the locker rooms in the middle school also. So we were all over. We were upstairs in the tunnels and
Because the vents take the air.
we were probably there for over an hour from the time we got there until we cleared the scene on that one. A lot of times if we go to Sprint, we're in there, we have a key, we go in, we reset the alarm, we're there, 5 or 6 minutes and we're gone in some cases, so kind of varies.
Does Sprint ever compensate in any way?
It got real bad for a while, and Mike talked to Dave Kaufman, and they sent him a letter basically saying if this continues, you're gonna be fined, because there were several months where we were going there 4 or 5 times a month, 4 or 5 months in a row. And then it got a lot better after that warning, where we didn't go there for, a few months. And then when we went there last week, that was probably the first time, maybe since we met last.
But we've been there twice.
Oh, that's right, we've been there twice. Yeah,
This year, or
since we met last.
since July, I mean.
Yeah, but one of those years, I'm guessing we were there probably 15 to 20 times. That's when the letter, Mike got with Dave in the letter. We got a key at that point.
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
So we let ourselves in and reset it.
And this last time, we think it might have been because they were changing air filters. So there might have been, people had been there changing filters, so it might have kicked up some dust and triggered it, because they had 40 or 50 air filters that had been changed. And they're the big filters, so it probably was triggered by dust.
Any questions or comments from anybody? Alright, I guess. Your motion to adjourn the meeting,
Public forum,
pardon?
public forum, is there any?
Oh, yeah, excuse me. I don't know of anything.
Okay. Yeah,
Forgot about that.
I want to comment on that. I
Okay,
think these meetings are very helpful in conveying what occurs and what the decisions are and how the decisions are made about what you're spending and what you're doing for the department, how the trucks are replaced and so forth. They're very informative to
You've
the
already seen
public.
that, you wanna show
I
that
think
to Terry,
that's a
and Phil,
benefit.
that's real similar to what the truck would look like.
Did Tiffany ever say if there's a way to for us to know how many people are live? Since
we're live viewing it.
There must be a way because, Brian sent a message, said, besides him, 2 other people were watching.
And then I wonder if there's on YouTube, if there's a way, there's a count, if somebody.
There is a,
Yeah.
the ones we saw, or one I saw, there was a count on there, how many was viewing, and it fluctuates.
I just think it'd be interesting to see how many clicks we get.
Yeah, YouTube will tell you how many watchers.
Yeah.
When it comes to financing issues, there's always a period of where a remonstrance could be filed. These kinds of meetings where you discuss all this stuff reduces the odds of having such remonstrances substantially, in my opinion. And so that's a real benefit. Because you're already explaining to the public what's going on and why.
And we could refer them to that.
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's the reason it's supposed to be recorded and archived, so somebody can pull it up on their own, or we can have it pulled up reception
Right.
during the meeting and see what was happening at that time. So hopefully we don't have to do that, but you know, it's there
That's what we're
for
looking
our
at.
protection of everybody.
That would be
Pretty
very, very,
similar.
very, very similar to what, the new truck would look like, Terry. Based off what the salesman, based off what we told the salesperson, that's the real similar to what our new truck would look like.
It'd be the biggest vehicle they may have, the longest.
So lengthwise, it would be, the rescue truck is 32 foot 9 inches. This truck is gonna be about 14 inches longer than 44 currently is.
And that will fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yep. And the reason is because
Pass that or fill.
41 will be
You
gone,
want to see it, Gene?
Larry. So our plan, 41 will be gone. So the plan will be to have the Ranger parked behind the tanker. Then we have that whole first bay for the new
Okay.
truck. Because it's gonna free up one spot in the station
Yeah.
with getting rid of 2 trucks and putting one back in. Yeah. So it'll be approximately 34 feet, the new one.
Like driving a school bus.
Yeah.
No.
How long is a school bus?
So, depends on what you get, you can get,
Well, in general terms, average, what's the average length?
66 passenger would be 50 feet. 84 passenger would be 72, I don't remember. Yeah.
Gene, did you want to do this? I wonder why you forget that.
Because I don't care anymore.
So anyway, yeah, 34 feet, pretty long. I forget what 42 is.
How long is a motor coach, do you know? Like a,
It's shorter than that.
I think
They
so, I
run
think it's
from
31.
30 to, well, probably smaller than that, Well, it's great big water vehicle to be,
I'm talking about like a, actual bus, like a touring bus, was that one of the coaches.
Oh, it'd be like a school
like a
bus.
charter bus, yeah. Yeah, it'd be every bit of 50 more. I'm sure they come in different sizes.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Phil?
Heated mirrors,
Yeah, that's one thing, I want to be sure that's on.
I'll be sure.
they're not cheap, but that's
Yeah, I think that's,
that's
well,
a cheap,
It's a safety thing.
yeah,
you can drive and see what you're doing and.
And we did that point then. Did we already close the meeting?
Not yet.
I'll move to.
so,
Motion to move the second. Any further discussion? No, please vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
yeah,
Motion's adjourned then.
You can turn the camera off.
but
Come on, Buck man.
pressure's on.
Start pulling wire.
Tiffany had faith in him.
I did see you have a couple of new firemen on the roster.
Yeah, one of them, I think we